Welcome back everyone. Now we're going to talk about flashcards. Flashcards are a very powerful element that you can use in your classes to help students better understand certain concepts. Some of you might think that flashcards can be appropriate for children, but not so much for teaching adults. And that is true in the sense that they have traditionally been used to teach vocabulary to smaller children, mainly because publishers only made those particular flashcards and not flashcards for adults. But the thing is, when you know how to create your own flashcards, you can easily illustrate any concept that you want to teach your students, be them children or adults, maybe vocabulary, maybe grammar, like here for example I have one of phrasal verbs, which are usually very tricky for older students, right? Or a simple vocabulary concept like brother and sister, more for children. Now, how do you create those flashcards? Well, there are several online pages to create flashcards, but now we're going to focus on this particular tool. It's called Canva, right? As with many other online tools, you have the option to create a free account or a paid one, which usually has a wider range of tools, but usually with the free one it's just enough. Okay, so as you see here, this is the main page. You have the option to create a typical document, an online whiteboard, A4 document, and here we have what's interesting for us now, flashcards. We click on this, and as it loads, I'll tell you that here in this column you will see several predefined flashcards, so several templates that you can use to create your own flashcard. Maybe if you're going to teach children, you want more colorful flashcards and beautiful drawings. If you're teaching adults and you want to appeal them better, maybe you want to use real pictures. You can upload your own pictures here to Canva and use them. For example, you'll see if you want to teach the planets, you'll have this one pre-made, right? But you can alter it any way you like. For example, you want to change the picture of the planet Mercury. Let's let it load. You can erase it and search for a different one. Where can you search for pictures of planets? Well, you can either take your own picture, or here for example there's another very interesting resource called Pixabay. Here you have royalty-free images, right, and stock. And if you search here, let's find a picture of Venus. If you want to specify that it's a planet, for example, these ones are paid ones, but the ones in this selection are high resolution pictures that are free to download. Here for example we have a picture of the planet, and what's interesting from this platform is that it's free to use under the content license and don't even need to attribute it. Of course you can take it from Wikiimages, right? And you can download it for free here in the resolution that you need. And what's even more interesting is that you can edit this picture in Canva directly. So it transfers it to Canva. Let's wait a minute for it to do all the job for us. And once you have the picture here in Canva, you can choose how to introduce the text, write down the text on top of the picture, and you're free to use it as your own flashcard. You can try looking for more designs or whatever you prefer, but we can choose an element here. I want to insert a text. So I want a background for my text. I'm going to be using, for example, let's search one, maybe this one. I click on it, it appears here. I can alter the dimensions, I can do anything I want. Right here I can even rotate it however I prefer. I can send it to the back of the picture. Now that I have my sign there, I go to the text tool. I can even do it with different fonts, but I'm just going to create a simple flashcard here, and this was Venus. I write the name and it's free to download. I go here to file and I can download my flashcard right away. You can keep creating them or not. Now, once you have created your own flashcard, how do you use it? Well, you can create, for example, a version of them without the words they represent, so you can teach the words or concepts and later on ask your students to tell you what they are without being able to read the card. Or when they're speaking, if they need help because they don't remember the word, you can show them the flashcard without the word, so it will be easier for them to remember the word without actually reading it. So they will make the effort of remembering it, but it's not going to be too easy to them. They're going to learn where is it stored in their brains and facilitate their access to the word. And well, that's it for flashcards. Thank you for your attention.